strivers. Supreme violence at a time describers. I'm the decider, you evil eyes. A pile driver provided for liars. The sleep deprived, the nick of time. Mercy killed the nine and prime. I killed a mood of a ruthless MacGyver. A slapper yapper from the acne to the tooth bone fiber. I'm liver, dark crime designer, criminal minder. And I'm a hornet trader, Uso who chopped it, screwed truth up. Think I got a case of the Mondays on Ayo, 1 for mayhem, 2 for mischief. Now aim for the drones in the zoning district. Get them burn them. Can't get the ghost up, no resistance. Pass the shit, Mike, I have to insist it. Reality sucks, how's that for wisdom? Bitches hold back like delicious. Time elves wave to me off in the distance. Hey little guy, I'm just walking through from another timeline where monsters eat truth. Physicists say the dough I gets proof. The multiverse lives, supposed to just lose. Blast on the tank, I drive, it's all fuel. Gotta try to stay cool, honey buddy, don't move. Shit glows in the hearts of the brutes who hate run the jewels, who don't love the troops. Miss the point, trying to act like shit's cool. Tell dude the numbers not due. Every other goddamn year brand new. It's been 20 plus years, you think that's a clue? Maybe this guy kinda killed what he do. He's probably that dude, he left enough proof. He's still the next big thing, gotta hurt, ooh, God.
DC's World of Pain. You gotta embrace the grind to be a top wrestler. And believe me, we're gonna grind today. Here we go. Your next opponent is not gonna be able to keep up with you. Nice! Perfect! I love those strikes. I love those strikes. Nice combination there. $30 to go. Show me.
Stop, muggle, mother.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at this fighter. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva. And
a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45, there's no way.
45, ain't no chance.
You're gonna voice a video game.
I'm gonna voice a video game. What a great idea.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Silva is 25 years the elder. The rest is nearly identical. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is three.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, ready to go for round one. He has won his last 3 fights. We'll see if he can extend the winning streak to 4. He has been nothing if not dominant every step of the way during this streak. So no denying what is at stake for this young man tonight. First order of business, though, taking care of what is an obvious challenge in front of him here tonight. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. Got the single collar tie. Huge block there. Oh! Kick to the body, lands flush. And now he lands a combination. Man, these guys are throwing back and forth.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Huge shot, finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to find that power on him. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, collar tie. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
And they separate. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. Watch the ability to land anywhere.
Well, good news, bad news, right? The strike there lands, but just not much steam on it because his gas tank seems to be on the verge of empty.
The gas tank is completely empty. All that button mashing did you no good. You wasted your energy, you wasted your time. Now it's just a matter of when your opponent decides to finish.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Silva. All right, so he gets knocked down. Button. All right, second round underway. Ooh, blocks the shot.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Wow! Back to the feet.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, he got it.
And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 54 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, bulletproof.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you do.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.